Chapter 140. The Castle of Snow. Here's a picture of One Piece on a perfect day. There's Zoro sitting next to some flowers. It looks like they have a bunch of trees above them. And he looks to be eating some, like a pear. Karoo is standing next to Nami, I think. Yeah, Nami is next to Karoo. And she's leaning up against him. And then Usopp's sitting on the ground eating some, what looked to be maybe like vegetables. Luffy and Sanji are up on this huge microscope looking at, I'm not even sure what it's looking at, and Vivi's sitting up on the top, like on a ledge on the microscope itself. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I love these different pictures because they're so different, and to me, like, it has nothing to do with the current area of One Piece, but it might have some tie-in later. I don't know. Here's Usopp with his puffy face from getting smacked around by Vivi when he was passed out. Doom. Is it my imagination or is my face swollen? That's what he says. It's so large now. Join us, Luffy says. Doom, please. He says, come on, old lady. He's asking Dr. Kraya. She points up at him. Luffy, that's what you call yourself, right? Yeah. Watch your mouth, Dr. Kraya says. Whap! She goes and hits Luffy, and he goes flying down into the ground. I'm still in my perky 130s. Wow, what an amazing old crone, Sanji says. You want me to become a pirate? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, and Chopper's creeping by in the doorway, looking at him, just to see. He doesn't want him to see him. I have no time for such nonsense. I have no interest in the sea, Dr. Kraya says. Who cares if you're interested? Just do it, Luffy says. Let's have an adventure, old lady. They're pirates, Chopper says. I told you to watch your mouth. I like pirates. Oh, he sees a vision of some guy that says, I like pirates. Oh, huh. You don't know who that guy is yet. Well, but he was on the front cover of the volume. Hold it, reindeer stew. Stop it, you fiends. Wah! Sanji and Luffy are now chasing after Chopper again. Ah! His jaws drop to the ground. Just wait, Nami. I'll whip you up some stamina-building reindeer stew. And Sanji keeps running. I'll eat you before you can eat him. Dr. Kraya says as she's running at them with two knives in her hand. Doom. Uh-oh, it's the old lady, and she's got a butcher knife. Sanji and Luffy look over, and their eyes just about pop out of their head as they see her gaining on them. Jaws are dropped, everything. Forget the food, just keep the noise down. Gwa! Ah! Dim, 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 dim. Shoo! As they keep running. And as they open the door out to the main walkway out there, there's snow all over, like, inside the castle. Is this a castle or a barn? Nami says, snow? She can't understand why snow's coming in the door there. Brr, it's cold, Nami says. I'd better close the door. Stay in bed, Chopper says. You still have a fever. Where'd they go? No, I don't. I'm fine now, Nami says. You mustn't get up yet, Chopper says. The doctor's medicine is very effective and brings down fevers quickly. But the Kesha's bacteria is still in your body. You need antibiotic injections and plenty of bed rest as he slams the door closed. Thank you, Nami says to Chopper. Huh? Have you been taking care of me? Nami says. And Chopper looks over worried. Shut up! He's getting, whenever he gets excited, he can't show his emotions correctly. He's so young and hard. Chopper, don't be ridiculous. I don't accept things from humans. Grin, grin, as he's grinning. Fool. Hee hee. I love it. Yeah, you look like you hate to be thanked, Nami says. This castle's weird, Luffy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It's freezing cold and there's snow everywhere, Sanji and Luffy say. It's cold. You just realized that? Luffy always thinks of it being cold right after Sanji says doom. Look around. This place is filled with snow. As they're going down the stairs, this is like the main entrance to the castle, and there's snow everywhere. Shoo. The doors to the unused rooms are frozen over. Whoosh, whoosh. Die, you brats. Wah. It kind of reminds me of the well, that place too, but in two games I played, it reminds me of Snow Peak Ruins from Twilight Princess. It's bringing back memories of that because it's one of my favorite dungeons of all time, and it also reminds me of Kainer's Castle from Bloodborne, which was my favorite area too in that game as well. I love snow areas. Yeah, that's my question to anybody in chat. Who agrees? Who's favorite? Like, so what is your favorite snow area or level in any video game you've played? Yeah, this would be a good chance if you want to type it in chat. You can share then what is your favorite areas. I'm going to continue on or so. Luffy says, die, you brats. Wah! Whoosh, whoosh. Luffy, forget about recruiting that old witch, Sanji says. She's no doctor. She wants to kill us. As she throws the two knights right at them, and they just zip right by their heads. So, you're pirates. That's right. Chopper says to Nami, really? Do you have a pirate flag? Our ship does. Nami says, are you interested in pirates, Nami? Of course not. Doom. Idiot. Okay, sorry I asked, Nami says. So, wanna come along? Nami asks. Huh? Chopper almost falls right off the bed and right back into the bookshelf behind him. I mean, sail the ocean with us. Wanna come? Nami asks him. I'd really appreciate it, Nami says. If we had a doctor with us, I wouldn't have to stay here for 3 more days, and we could really use a doctor, Nami says. Fool! I'm a reindeer. I can't live with humans. Besides, doesn't the way I look scare you? Chopper says, I'm a reindeer that walks on 2 legs and I can talk. Hee. Nami laughs. Are you trying to scare me? She then says. And I have a blue nose, Chopper mentions. There you are, reindeer. Shoom, wham. Luffy and Sanji are running after him. Eek, he yells, and his eyes pop out again and his jaw drops. And he starts to run. Thwam. And he runs out the door. The door is open again. Wep. Phew, those brats are fast. Wump. Dr. Kraya is now in there sitting next to Nami. You disappoint me, girlie. I turned my back on you for a minute and you try to seduce my reindeer without permission? Dr. Kraya goes on. Oh, do I need permission to seduce him? Nami says. K. No, you don't. Take him if you want him. But it won't be easy to convince him, Dr. Kraya says. He has a deep wound in his heart that not even a doctor can help. And Nami looks on in a serious look that she wants to find out more. When he was born, and now here we go, we're going to go into his backstory. Into Chopper's backstory. His parents rejected him because of the way he looked. Because he had a blue nose. He had to walk alone, far behind the rest of the herd. even when he was little. How cruel. Hey, Stitched. And, the webpage I do keep it smaller, just because I tend to try to avoid any, because I think you can still make out some of the pictures, but I try to do it just because, I don't want to run into issues with, copyright issues when it comes to putting it on YouTube. It's not Twitch that I have a problem with, it's YouTube. That's my issue. Including music, in which we've already run into some issues with the music already, and I've had to, so if you go through the playthrough, yeah, that's the biggest issue, is I'm uploading it to YouTube, and for the same reason I'm concerned, and why I haven't done the Kingdom Hearts series, it's the same reason that that's why I really want to play through the Kingdom Hearts games, but I'd have to cut out a lot of the music, because so much of the music is copyrighted. Yeah. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well, Stitched. Thanks for dropping in. How cruel, Nami says. Then one day, he ate the devil fruit. The other reindeer laughed and called him names and treated him like a freak, and finally cast him out. Cool. I like the emote, by the way. He looked nothing like a normal reindeer anymore, Captain Creo says, but he longed for companionship, so he decided to go live with the humans in their village. Equashu! But they rejected him too. To them, he was some strange blue-nosed monster. What is that thing? The civilians yell. It's horrible. Get the children inside. It's an abominable snowman. Get your guns. Kill it. Get away, you monster. He didn't know what he'd done wrong. As he starts crying, blam, 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 and he starts to taking off, running away from him as they're firing their guns at him. He didn't know who to blame. They called him a monster when all he wanted was their friendship. He was no longer a reindeer, but he wasn't human either. Chopper's been alone his whole life. Do you really think you people can heal his heart? Dr. Creo says. And then Nami looks on, concerned. Luffy, look. The main door's wide open. Huh? Sanji points at the main door. No wonder it's so cold. Let's close that door. It's colder in here than it is outside. So this is where all the cold air is coming from. No! Chopper yells at him. Don't touch that door. Ignore that guy and close it, Sanji says, before we freeze. Right, Luffy goes on. Hey, didn't you hear? Chopper yells again. What I said? And he all of a sudden grows and gets giant. Doom. What's that? What's going on? Snap Crush. He's trying to close the door. Hey, Luffy! Come here. Huff. What? Whoop, crunch. Oh, shoo. And he looks up. I think there's some birds on the door. There's like a bird's nest that he didn't want. That's why, on top of the door. Baby snowbirds is why he didn't want to close the door. Doom. If the door closes, they'll fall, Sanji says. So that's why it has to stay open, Luffy goes on. Wow, it's freezing. As they run outside. Huh, hold on a minute. Did that thing just speak? Luffy says. Huh? Yeah, and it was standing on 2 feet. They're mind blown by Chopper. Monster! They yell. Crunch, as Chopper walks away disappointed. What was that thing? It looked like a reindeer, but it was walking on 2 legs. First it was little, then it turned into a big monster. Crunch. What an interesting guy. Twink. Sanji, let's recruit him, Luffy says. There was a man Dr. Cray says, huh? There was one man he cared for long ago. Wait, monster, join our crew! As they're yelling at him, running towards him. Get him! Wah! He's taking off running. Shoo! Wah! Climb, Robson. Okay, so now Robson's climbing with Wapple on the back, up to the castle. How dare they defy their king? Wapple says. Sniff, sniff. What? Chopper says. That scent. It's Wapple. Sniff, sniff. There used to be a quack named Dr. Hairluck, then that's his name. The other guy that, then we'll get the chance to see more about him. Who lived in Drum Kingdom. He gave Chopper his name and treated him like his son. So we'll get a chance to see Hairluck more about him next time. But for now, we're going to take a look at the question corner. And he was the one that actually called Chopper by the name, so that's how Chopper got his name. So the question corner, reader, hey Monkey D. Luffy, I'm going to be king of the pirates. Got a problem with that, Pirate King? Oda says back, fine, we'll all be Pirate Kings. Next question. This is Jim Jolu Sato. Here's my question. If I eat Luffy, will I become a rubber man? Oda answers back, no, you'll just get food poisoning. Next one. I thought of a catchphrase for One Piece. Unusual people, friend and foe alike. Oh, I know, the last saga, I agree, is her. That's totally true. Yep, definitely. Do you mind if I call you Izhar? Or do you want me to call... and also, was Stitched okay for both of you guys? I just want to make sure I call you by the name, by however you want me to call you. But, yeah, welcome in. It's good seeing you. And yeah, I agree. It's a perfect time because, is her okay? Cool. Yeah, because they did announce it would be the last saga, but knowing it's Oda, they're at the 25th year, so this last saga that's just starting is probably gonna go for about 5 years before it's done. I figure he's not gonna end it before 30 years. So, but that's good with me because I love One Piece. Which I'm happy with that. It's good that we do have an end because I don't know if do you guys watch Roger Space? I highly recommend watching Roger Space if you love One Piece as well, because he made a really good point not too long ago that even with it ending, there's going to be so many spin-offs and so many extra things that will come together to bring the story together after it's done. They'll have so many options. So, yeah, there's a lot to it. Plus, I'm very hopeful for this new RPG, this new One Piece RPG coming to the next generation consoles, because we've not seen really any true gameplay for that game yet. I'm praying that it could be one of the first One Piece full, like, I'd love a turn-based RPG. That's what I would love from it. So that, because it'd be like One Piece being like kind of like Dragon Quest, but with One Piece music. Oh, that would be hype. If it was something like Dragon Quest 11, but with One Piece music, I would love that, and be able to go around on the Going Merry, or actually, I think it was Thousand Sunny that they showed in the trailer last time. But yeah. But anyways. Unusual people friendly for alike. Okay. I thought of a catchphrase from One Piece. Unusual people friend and foe alike. And then Oda says, unusual people reader and author alike. Nah, the author's totally normal. The next question, Oda Sensei. That section on birthdays in volume 15 was way too slapdash, so I want to discuss this with all of their parents. But who are Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji's parents? The answer Oda gives slapdash. Well, maybe after all, birthdays determine personality, right? I guess I shouldn't give him birthdays without thinking about it. I think I've learned a valuable lesson. He totally avoided the question of who their parents was. Next question. What are Vivi and Chopper's birthdays? Could Vivi be February 2nd and Chopper be December 24th? Perfect, explosive laugh. Those will work great. It's settled. Those are Vivi and Chopper's birthdays. Complaints? I'm not listening to any. Ha 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 ha. I love Oda. His answers are great. Okay. So that's the end of One Piece for today. We'll continue on Friday with 10 chapters. Currently, the way we're doing it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, 5 chapters each day, and then 10 chapters on Fridays. So in total, we're going to 25 chapters a week. So after Friday, we'll be done with 150 chapters. Okay. So we'll stop the recording here. These will be up on YouTube some point probably tomorrow. They will become available. And for anybody that wants to get caught up with my One Piece series, I'm putting them all up on YouTube. I've got everything up through 135 at this point up on YouTube. And these will be going up tonight. Or at least I'll have them uploading tonight. Okay.